crafty friends, this is me, Amanda Dash Pretty Little Things, coming back with part 3 of the Aliexpress haul show and tell. So the first one I'm going to show you is a stamp and die set, and this is what it looks like. It's going to look a little blurry because I used it and it's got some ink on the back, so just disregard that. This is a barbecue stamp and die. I was going to use this for my Father's Day cards, but I opted against it because as you know, the videos before this, I did the pop-up cards. So this is, you get your little ribs, your steak, your hamburger, I don't know what that is, I'm assuming it's pork or something, bacon, some shrimp. It says let's meet up, you're smoking hot, and you get your barbecue utensils, you get a corn down there, barbecue, and then your barbecue grill. These stamp very well. I didn't have any problems with them, so if you're gonna go and pick this up, there's no problem. And then the dies are right here. You get your grill, one for, I think that's the for the corn, for the bacon, for your utensils, for your shrimp, for your steak, your spatula, your bacon, your, looks like your hamburger patty. Oh, this one looks like for the tongs. Sorry, that one's for the corn, and then that one's for that pork looking thing. Okay, so there are these, and they stamped out great, but the only thing I had a problem with is it's really hard to line them up perfect with the stamp and the die. So if you really want that precision like a die would give you on the like hard corners, I would highly recommend using the die, because there's nothing wrong with the dies. But if you're like me and don't care about, you know, a little bit of paper showing, then I would highly recommend that you fussy cut them out. But like I said, the dies work great, nothing wrong with them. It's just your preference, and I'll show you what I mean in a bit. So these are the dies, and disregard my my coloring because I am not a great artiste. So I kind of just did this pretty quick. So here is all the cutouts, and like I was saying, see how it's kind of hard. Let me get that out of the way so you can focus on that. There you go. See how it's kind of hard to line them up. So if it, like I said, I could have fussy cut this out and it would have been fine. But if you want to use the dies, go ahead and use the dies. And you have to fussy cut these out, or either stamp them on your whatever, your card or whatever you're gonna make beforehand, because they don't have a die for these. So you would actually have to fussy cut them out if you were gonna cut them out. So everything works great, nothing wrong with it. It's just your preference whether you want to use the dies or fussy cut them out. Okay, great die for Father's Day or for some invitations for like a barbecue or a get-together, anything like that. Great die. And the next one I'm going to show you is this die here. It's from Maroo Vibes, MROOWVIBES. And me personally, I don't really like this die because when I got it, I thought it was going to be a complete die and not a cutout, and I'll show you what I mean here in a bit. But other than that, I didn't have no problems with it. It fell out of the die perfect, cuts perfect. It's just my preference. I would rather have them filled in rather than have them like an outline, and I'll show you that. So this is what I mean. It gives you the outline of everything. It doesn't cut out this part, but I'm sure you could cut this out, and I did that. See how I did that? I cut it out, and then I just kind of layered it in the back with the same color. Or you can either just cut it out with the same color, like a pink cardstock, and just leave it in there and just have it, what do you call that? Oh, I forgot. Have the indentation of the lipstick. Up to you what you want to do, but it just wasn't my kind of die. So I'm probably going to look for another one where it's not the outline, where it just embosses. There you go. It just embosses it. So that way I don't have to try to stick the pieces back into where they came out of. But great die. There's nothing wrong with it. Falls out of the die perfect. So if this is the die for you, I highly recommend getting this die. It's a cute die, and I'll show you how I dress these up. So here's one, and my paper kind of curled on me because I used some not so craft glue friendly, or craft friendly glue. There you go. Paper crafts. So, oh, and here's the mirror. Sorry about that. That's how the mirror cuts out. There you go. And here is all of them. All the dies. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my preference that I would rather have them filled in right here instead of an outline. So if this is a die for you, I highly recommend going to get this die. But if it's not, if you're like me and don't really want the outline, then don't get this die. But like I said, nothing wrong with it. Cuts perfect. Everything. Shipping was perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Just not my kind of die. Okay. And for that same store, I got 3 other dies. I got this one here. And these are like ladies. She's in a evening gown. This one has like a little cape and a hat. These are really cute. I highly recommend these, but if you are not a person who likes a die that has very, very, very small pieces, and I'll show you why, this is not the die for you. But if you don't mind taking the time and getting your tweezers out and placing those little things wherever they need to go, then I highly recommend this die. And I'll show you why in a bit. But this one is this lady here. Well, this is how it cuts out. Okay, and this is why I'm talking about the little pieces, and this is why, because let me get that out of the way, and let me try to, okay, this is why. These are the earrings that you get. This is the lips that you get. This is the necklace for her, and these are the shoes. And that's why I'm saying this is a very time-consuming die, because you got to use your tweezers for these. And if you don't pay attention, they'll get stuck in your die, and you're going to be wondering where your little dot earrings went. But other than that, it's a fun die. It's cute. The eyes do cut out, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I did, but you don't have to do that. You can cut her head out and use the cutouts of her eyes as a different color, or you can take the hair, this is her hair, and kind of bring it behind the eyes so the hair and the eyes are the same color. And I'll show you how I did that. But that's how they cut out for this lady here. And this is what I created. I used the foam for her. For everything that's black on her is foam, so it makes her look dimensional and almost lifelike. So I like that. And see how I said that those earrings are like super small? That's how small the earrings are, and the necklace. And if I put my nail up to it, look at how small that is. And her lips are cut out in foam also. But it's a really cute die, and if you want to take the time to put it together, it's really cute. I highly recommend these dies. They fall out of the only thing that didn't fall out was of course the little dots, and you have to kind of get your tool and punch them out. But other than that, it's fine. And like I said, the eyes, how they cut out, the hair, you kind of just move it behind the eyes, so that way your hair and your eyelashes are the same color. So yeah, that's how I put it together. There's her shoulder piece and her head. That's the hair piece. This is the skirt, her gloves, her legs, and that little shoe piece. So she doesn't come with a complete body. She just comes with her clothes and the pieces, the part of her body that you see. Okay, so that's that one. The second one is the lady with the cape. Same thing. She doesn't come with a complete body. She just comes with legs and a glove and some heels. And same thing with her. Her eyes do cut out, so they make this a little bit bigger, so that way you can bring that hair piece behind her eyes to have the same eyelashes and hair. And I'll show you how I did that. So here is how they cut out. See how I said that the eyes cut out? There's that. There's her little earrings and her lips. That's her skirt, her hat, and her head. So I'll show you how I put that together. And this is my little lady. These are awesome dies. I love these dies. I think I'm going to make more little ladies. They're so cute. And then I'm going to flip it around to show you how I put it all together. See how I'm talking about? They don't have a body. Those are her legs, her skirt. And I highly recommend using foam for all this, because it just makes it so much cuter and so much more lifelike, and gives a lot of dimension to your little ladies. So there's that one. Last one is this evening gown lady. Same thing. She only comes with the neckline, a head, and her body. I mean her arms. And this one has extra small pieces, because she's got that old time cigarette holder that the ladies used to have. And then that little thing is her foot. It's part of her foot. So I'll show you how I put that together also. But like I said, nothing wrong with these dies. Just if you're not the type of person that's going to take time and put these together, this is not the die for you. So there's her cutouts, and there's her little lips and earrings and necklace, her head, her eyes, her dress. So this is how she came out. Very cute. And on this one, I just kind of went over with my pen and kind of gave her thicker eyebrows. And that's all I did for that. They don't cut out that size. All of them do this little indentation for the eyebrows right up there. So if you want thicker eyebrows, just run a pen or a marker, a fine tip marker over them, and you get thicker eyebrows. So I'm going to flip her over and show you how I put her together. There's her gloves, her neckline, and her shoulders. This is her face piece and her head piece. And see how the gown just comes all the way down, so she doesn't need a body. That's that little piece that I was telling you. That's her leg. And it kind of shows right there. Just it's her foot part, I would say. And that leg part, you put that in front of the die, not in back. So that way her leg sticks out of her dress. And when I flip it over, see, it's not in the back, it's in the front. So there you go. And that is part 3 of my die series. And I apologize that it took so long to get all these out to you guys. But if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Bye bye.